Okay, sorry about that, guys. Thank you very much for your patience. Yes, we're crying in our soup last night with my Buffalo Bills, but what can you do?
I know. What a
What
shame.
can you do? They just weren't good enough. Anyhow, I found a good, I'm in keeping in with our marketing theme and trying to, create more business. We need to make more connections, more conversations, etc. I found I hope you don't mind me doing this, a short video that we can share and then talk about it. And then we'll kick it around the room. So let me get my screen going here.
Someone has a $15 million fund that they have to pay out every month. And here's how you can get a ton of it.
Many agents get extremely. Everybody can hear that okay?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. These are 5 easy and fast ways to create social media content for realtors. Some of it's going to be easier for some more than others, but that's okay. Let's just, one bite at a time with the elephant, right? So this will just start you thinking about, hey, why you're at an open house, why you're at a listing presentation, why you're getting photos done, why you're touring homes, creating content to post on different social media platforms. Here we go. Creating social media content, and for very good reason, because most ways people explain it is very.
Maybe turn it up a little.
Yeah, turn it up.
Volume's bad.
At the end of this video, that is going to change. I'm going to give you 5 incredibly easy ways that you can create absolutely amazing, high engaging, and high converting social media content just by the nature of working with the clients and doing things like open houses that you're already going to be doing. What's up, guys? My name is Mike Sherwood, eXp Realty, and I train thousands of agents every year to scale their business the modern way with social media. And I constantly have agents coming to me saying that they're ready to take their business to the next level with social media, but they also say that it's too time consuming. And I'm recording this too, guys, so I will have this uploaded later. So in case you don't hear it exactly, rewatch. Consuming, too stressful, too overwhelming, because they're not following the 5 things that we're going to dive into. So let me explain very simply, quickly, and clearly, of just by the nature of working with the clients and doing a couple additional strategies that I'll share with you at the end, that you can create a ton of incredible content that can bring you clients just by the nature of doing what you would already be doing as the nature of being an agent. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so the first one is working with sellers, and then we'll go through a couple of other opportunities. Now, when we start looking at working with sellers, there is so much content that you can create every single time you're working with a seller, whether or not they end up going full transaction. But what I want to do is break it down as if they do go through a full transaction. So let's look at the process of all the different types of content you can create by the nature of working with the seller. Now, the first is going to be in the pre-listing. And in the pre-listing phase, before the listing goes active on the MLS, this is where you're going to have opportunities to do the professional photos, the professional video for YouTube. And just right there, you've got an opportunity to do your short form video or property tour, as well as your full-length YouTube video property tour every single time you're going to do a listing. So step number 1 is making sure that you get your property tours done, both long form and short form. So now you've got 1 piece of video for YouTube, and then 3 pieces of content, because you can take that same short form video and cross promote it across Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. Now, also by the nature of doing the photography for that property, which of course you should be outsourcing to a professional videography and photography crew in your local market, but making sure that you get really high quality photos, because now you can do a couple different things. When the listing goes live, you can take one of the exterior photos and you can show, hey, brand new listing, you put a beautiful listing banner over it, put your contact information on a bit of an overlay at the bottom of that photo. And now you've got another photo to promote on your Facebook business page, on Instagram, as well as on LinkedIn. Now, the next thing is going to be after the listing goes active. And what this is going to look like is Facebook ads. So what you want to do is you want to take a budget of about $10, $20 a day and promote that brand new listing on Facebook ads using one of the exterior photos with a just listed banner to get some additional exposure on that incredible property. And now looking at some of the additional phases that would come throughout a full transaction, you've got open houses. Well, what should you be doing at every open house? If you've not already done it, doing another short form property tour saying, this is what X amount gets you. This is what $500,000 gets you in Austin, Texas, doing the property tour. Now, 2 additional things you should be doing every single time you do an open house is taking a photo inside or outside of the property yourself and then posting that online. Pairing that with another photo, which is going to be a different one than the just listed. So this is really strategic. Not using the same exterior front photo that you would have done on the just listed overlay banner, but also making sure that you use something like the interior kitchen, interior master bedroom, interior living room, and using that for the open house overlay. So now you've got another photo, two for each single open house that you can.
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com?
You don't know Monday.com? This is Monday.com.
Again, promote on your Facebook business page, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Now we start going to the under contract as well as or conditionally sold, as well as the sold property. What can we do there for our listing? Well, when we go through this process, you want to, again, take a different exterior or interior photo with an overlay for conditionally sold, which is another photo for Instagram, for Facebook business page, and for LinkedIn. Now we go on to sold. Once it is sold, we do a couple different things. Number one, always make sure to take a photo of your clients outside of the property, either by your for sale sign with the sold banner over it, or ideally holding a big sign. You see this on my social media back when I was in production, is I would get all of my clients to hold this big sold sign, and that evokes emotion. Not only is that an incredible post, but you can get them to post it, and now it expands your audience reach to their audience as well. Now, aside from that, you get the one photo of the clients outside of the property. Then you want to do a different photo of the property other than the one you use for just listed, open house, and conditionally sold. Use a new one for sold. So now it looks like you did 4 different transactions just from that one, because you used 4 different properties by the nature of going through a different sequence. And then after we post those photos, we want to do another Facebook ad. And what we're going to do with this Facebook ad is double the budget, because we're going to get paid. The deal has been closed. And we want to then run that sold post, ideally of the clients if they're okay with it. Otherwise, the property with the sold banner over top of it. And you want to run that for about $20 to $40 a day for about 1 to 2 weeks to show that you're getting the job done. So just by the nature of working with the seller, you've got a ton of content that you can create. So let's go on to number 2. And this is going to be working with buyers. So a lot of people are curious about what type of content you can create when working with buyers, because it's not your listing. So how are you going to get content? Well, there's a couple different things you can do. So the first thing that I highly encourage, and this is something that I did that did wonders when I was still in production and going through properties with clients, is anytime I'm touring a property and I see a unique feature, or I see something that was gorgeous or weird or quirky or anything, showcasing that on your Instagram stories. Doing that is a really great way to stay top of mind, remain top of mind, and get some engagement showing that you're out and about and you're working with clients looking at properties. So now once you do that, there's a couple things you want to do. Once they end up purchasing a property, they write the signed contract, and you're going through a couple things. You've got inspection, and then you've got possession. Well, inspection, that's a really great opportunity to get access to the property, to do a property tour on short form content saying, this is what $750,000 gets you in Chicago. Great. Now you've got another short form post that you can make on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Now, once it goes to possession, a couple key things here that you really need to do. Number one, get a photo of the clients outside of the property. This is so key, because again, what it does on an emotional level and the level of connection that people are going to get is incredible, because it shows the happy clients in their peak state of excitement. So that's going to be one of the big ones. Aside from that, on possession, you also want to take one of the exterior photos if it's nice and outside, or one of the interior photos if it's nicer on the inside, and then do an overlay saying sold by representation. And what you're going to do is not only post that across Facebook business page, Instagram, and LinkedIn, but then you're going to use that for your Facebook ad. And what you want to do, again, knowing that you're going to get paid, is bump that budget up a little bit, and you want to run that for 1 to 2 weeks to show people the incredibly happy buyer that you just worked with. Again, on the Facebook ad, ideally, if you can use the photo of the happy clients outside, that makes a big difference. But if not, just using the one with the sold banner on top of it with the buy representation, maybe writing a little bit about your story. Now we're going to go on to number 3, which is going to be open houses. And this is going to be one that's great for new agents, because they might not be working with a buyer, they might not be working with a seller. So if you just are doing open houses for other agents, let me explain what you can do there. Number one, property tour. So this is going to be a great way to do a short form property tour, showing up to the property 30, 45, 50 minutes before the open house is going to start, get everything set up, get all the lights turned on, make it look gorgeous, and then go do your property tour. Again, that is now a post. And the cool part about it is, aside from it being a post on Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, most people don't even know that that is not your listing. Most people are going to assume that it is your listing because you're the one doing the property tour. So it's a really great way to get access to property tours because most people struggle to get that. So that's going to be another post across 3 different platforms. Now, again, similar to the listing side of things, you want to make sure that you're doing a couple of stories talking about the open house, where it is, what time it's going to be there, some of the cool features of the property. And then you also want to take a photo of yourself, either inside or outside of the property. And you want to, again, take the photo of the property that's on the MLS, the best one, and post that with an open house banner with the date, the time, and the address, saying that you're going to be there from 1 to 3 this Saturday on, April, whatever. And then you want to post that on Facebook business page and LinkedIn. I usually don't do open house posts in terms of the graphic on my Instagram, unless it's the photo of me. So if it's you outside of the property or you inside of the property, then that's great. But I typically don't just do the banner overlays. But again, a ton of incredible content that you can get just by the nature of doing an open house. Number 4 is actually going to make it really easy for people. I've got a number of agents in my organization at EXP that do this, which is doing a weekly live video. So doing a video that's going to be live on something like Facebook, where you can talk about, maybe you pick a certain day, you pick a Wednesday, and every single Wednesday in the afternoon, you can do one of a few different things. I know many agents that will do a market update, and because it goes live, it notifies your audience, and it's a really great way to just stay top of mind, and it's live, so it requires no editing. Or you can do something where you talk about different communities and showcase different communities or new developments or anything that's happening in the area. But going live is a really great way to create content because there's no editing required. You can do it from the comfort of your home. You can do it from the comfort of your vehicle if you're out and about doing showings in the middle of them. But going live is a really great way because it's going to be up there and active and in front of people immediately. And you don't have to do much preparation for it unless you have to do a bit of digging for the market stats. But going live is a really great way to easily create content, which if you're using also a platform like StreamYard, you can also do it on YouTube and then cross-promote it to things like Facebook and LinkedIn as well. Now let's go to number 5. And what number 5 is going to be is exactly what I do, which is batching your content. So coming up with all the ideas, and again, if you want to know all the top converting videos, just drop a comment below. I'll send you my brand new free training, which outlines not only the top videos that you should be creating, but also how to optimize them to rank number 1, which is what you want to do if you want to get clients 5+ deals a month coming directly to you. But anyways, batching your content or batching your photo and video shoots is really important. One of the additional things you can do is, let's say you've got your local photographers and your local videographers, and they're going to go there to a listing that you just had, and you're about to put it on the MLS. But one of the things you can do is, while you're recording the video, get your photographers to take photos of you in action. It's really great content. You're already going to be doing it, so why not double down? It gives you additional content. Or going out once a month, like I used to do, and bring a couple different outfits, go to 2 to 3 different locations with those outfits, and do a bunch of different photos, or do a bunch of different reels, or just do something that is going to allow you to create a backlog of content that you can pull from whenever you get busy and might not have the time to go create new content. So those are 5 different ways that I personally have used, and a number of agents in my organization at EXP use, as well as many people that I know, in order to create a ton of high converting content that's very engaging by the nature of doing what you would already be doing as an agent. So if you have any other questions, drop a comment below. Hopefully this helps you streamline your content creation process, and I can't wait to see you put out more this year.
I heard a reoccurring theme there, right? And I'm sure most of you did too. And this is right up Camila and Mary's alley, and that's more photos and more video. And anytime you think about this, it just dawned on me as I'm listening to this. Every home may have 8 different rooms that you can take a photo or video of, right, Camila? You're doing that now, aren't you? Go ahead, take the stage.
Honestly, yeah, I met up with John and we were making videos of condos, and you would think, going going to one room, it's just one little video, but it's just 0.5 is kind of turned into everything lately. I don't know if your guys' phones do that, but it's where it zooms out a lot. And so you get one coming from here and then another angle from here, and then you turn the room. You can get one from that angle and then the other angle, up, down, and just like make it into this whole transitioning thing. You can really make a lot out of one space, and it's just about putting those clips together, adding a song that is trending, and then putting words on there that are going to catch people's attention, really. So, yeah.
Excellent, thanks. Mary, be safe. And if you want to unmute, go ahead. And if you're in the traffic, don't bother. Go ahead, Mary.
You guys have a lot of listing. I don't mind helping doing a video or photo shoot for you guys if you want. Mr. John and Miss Karen, you guys are elite. And Jim and Miss Rachel, that you guys are elite, and I'm sure Ed too, and Tom. So you guys are elite realtors. You guys have a lot of opportunity to grow for social media. And if you guys need videos, I could do a video for you guys. I could just let me know the date and time, and I could be there. Just like I said, I could help. Or we could take photo shoot wherever you guys want.
Okay. Well, Mary, thank you. You're elite in what you do too, so don't sell yourself short. And you guys remember this too, teammates. We all of our listings are all of your listings too. Okay, so take advantage of it if you like to. And the EXP family in general is more than willing to help, not just within our group, but outside of the of our family here. It's more than willing to help you. So thank you, Mary. Karen, love your take. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we all know that we got to do live video. It's just honestly, I think what it is just put it on your calendar and just plan it. But I love the idea of if you're like your photographer is going to be at the house, be there with them and shoot that role of you in action. I think I like the idea of a day in the life of a realtor. People want to know what we do, not just sold or just listed, but like how you help your client. And even those inspections, I've seen some of you post like at the inspection, like, hey, look what we found, or this is something you might want to look for. I think those are great ideas too. And having that, I like his idea of the batch content. I've got so much video on my phone. I could probably put it on a Google Drive and hire Ed's Filipino guy and put videos together. It's just a matter of implementing and doing it.
Yeah. Camilla, can I ask you a question? Since you do this more often, you and Mary, than most of us combined here, how do you make the live videos not look goofy? As far as, what I'm saying is, so many times I see agents on Facebook or whatever, and their face, how do you start the video to make it, you know what I'm saying? Not catch that off looking facial
Right.
expression.
I would say in that, honestly, I also need to work on going live more. I think it's one of those things that I'm more of the video and the post, and I haven't really picked up on like setting the camera up and just talking to people who joined live, you know what I mean? But I would say tripods are everything. Do you guys know that they can hold your phone? You can set it up, back it up, and then it holds your phone up. So it's like you're kind of on like a FaceTime call almost, Like you could imagine it's a family member or something. But I think that would be the best way to like give yourself some space, not be so up close. It's not like your hand is holding it and you're just, holding it close to your face. I think that would be the best idea. And then, as people go in, I think that in a live is what's kind of most distracting, because you see these people, you want to say hello, and then you're kind of, okay, what are we talking about now again? You know what I mean? I think that's the only difficult part. But I do know, like, my mom had an experience one time where I think it was an open house or something, and then another realtor came in. She was like, "Do you mind if I do a live?" And I think that was a great idea because she went in there all enthusiastic, and it was a short, quick, it posted to her feed, and then it got the point out there, the listing. And I think things like that, where it's last minute, it's natural, it's the most authentic, is probably best than if you want to sit and really talk to the camera. Sometimes for some people, it could just feel like it's not their true self.
Right. Very good. they had, you know what, Camila's got a good point there with the tripod and stuff, but like where you and I live with this beautiful waterfront community, I could easily do one for you sitting on one of those benches out there with the water behind you, you know, and it would be easy to work with somebody else. My thought was you set the tripod up, you basically are taking a shot of the water and then you kind of walk in front of the camera. Then there's no awkward moment there with the camera right in your face, you know?
Right.
Go ahead, Mary, if you can, unmute. I'd love your take and then we'll go around the room.
Yeah, and they're pretty economical. That tripod is like $20 or $30 in Amazon.
We've got them.
I have a
I've got
bunch
2
of
of
them.
them already. Anybody can borrow them anytime they want.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so just let us know if you guys need photo shoot somewhere. I could definitely help.
Thank you, Mary, very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Burns, go ahead.
Well, I am the worst at doing videos. I'm horrible. I don't know. I'm just not comfortable doing them.
Yeah.
I guess I could get comfortable doing them, but I haven't really done too much of that.
Yeah.
Um,
You know, Tom, what I have found though, when you're selling something and you truly believe in it, it's very easy to convey that message. It comes across naturally, like any listing you might have, you're just talking about, you know. So you've got some good help here between me and Mary and Camila. You know, we can help you do those things, and why not? You know what? Nobody's first video is going to be their best one, but we all
sure.
It's true. We all improve as we go on with it. So
I mean, I think Camilla has some nice videos. I've seen hers, so she puts out some nice ones.
but I'm guessing her first one wasn't as good as her last one was, right? So you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, you've got help here if you ever need it.
All right.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in?
I think that all of this is great. And the key is whatever you're going to use is to systemize it. You know, have a checklist so that you're not being reactive, you know, to every time you take a listing or you're going to work with a buyer, whatever. Have it systemized so you know, like, so you're not reacting to the situation. That's my only 2 cents.
No, I agree. I'd have
all that stuff is great.
Yep.
And it sounds great, but how are you going to execute it unless you have it down that this is what you're going to do, step 1, step 2, step 3, so, and work with an assistant.
Right.
Help you with that.
Almost have like a checklist when you do go to the listing
know,
appointment and to the open house, into the buyer, the inspection, etc. Yeah, good idea.
I think it's important too to make it simple. You know, I mean, me personally, I think getting a tripod, putting it up, too complicated. You know, that's just me. Okay. I mean, I've done live video before. Yes, I'm the person with the hand out here. So that, but I get, you know, I think maybe a selfie stick even. They do have selfie sticks that you can, I think the handle, you can, it has controls on the handle. So you're not, you know, doing the control at the phone. But me personally, I think making it simple just to get started, you know. I know Kathleen was trying to say something too.
Oh, I just want to say, so you guys, I know you know Christina, Karen, the lady from Miami from 10X. You know, I do 10X with Grant Cardone and Elena,
Yes.
that luxury agent. So she has a beautiful listing in your neck of the woods. It's 1.2. So I DM'd her and I said, hey, listen, I'll do some open houses. Like, it's drop dead gorgeous, renovated. So Mary came 2 Fridays ago and we shot some content and she got some really great ads out of it. And she made a couple videos of me. So I made one because Christina asked if I would do an open this weekend, and I did. So I just took one of the reels and I edited it slightly, put some trending music, and I shot it to Christina. Christina tagged me, and I got 396 views on that little thing of me just opening the door and spinning around in this beautiful kitchen. Yesterday, it was the busiest open house. I did not sit for 3.5 hours. I had, and this is a $1.2 million property. I had 2 people wanting a property to 3 to 4 million. Now they already unfortunately had realtors, but I'm actually kind of tired today. So that just shows that she put me in her stories because she was just on the Miami news speaking about the market. You know, she's like a luxury agent in power down in the Miami area who just happens to, you know, so that just shows you the power of social media. Like, I have absolutely nothing to lose by spending 4 or 5 hours of my afternoon on a Sunday in a luxury, totally renovated house. And I got a ton of content yesterday. Unfortunately, there's no signal there, so you can't post live. But then you know, and then I posted another on the story. So the point being, Mary's really good at the video. I'm good at the video. I went to art school. I got to get better on the editing. Like, I know I can do it. I just have to step my game up a little bit. And but it's very powerful, guys. And collaboration is powerful too. You know what I mean?
You're right.
So
I saw your reel. I saw your reel, Kathleen. It was that
Excellent.
home
Mhm.
beautiful.
Mary shot that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
And
it
I'll
was-
I'll come help you guys with. I'm good with the videos. I mean, she's really good at the videos, but I
And-
think it's powerful.
I love the idea because I do know that Christina that you're talking about, and she
Yeah.
is a big influencer. And just for you to tag yourself with her, I think that's awesome. I mean, I think that's a great idea, you
If
know.
you look at my story, she had her VM. I don't know if it's still up. She had her VM put my picture with her picture in front of the $1.2 million house. And she 2 times now has posted that on her social media. And she posted my reel on her social media. And then I got 396 views. I've had reels with more views than that. But I'm telling you, that open house, I did not sit. And I didn't unfortunately get a lead from it yesterday. But it doesn't matter. You know why? Because I'm in a beautifully turnkey multi-million-dollar home with an influencer showing me on her feed just because I went and did an open house for her.
Yeah.
Good
You
for
know?
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay,
Good
did you,
job, Kathleen. Good job.
yeah, very nice. Jay, did you want to say
Thanks for
something?
your help.
Yeah, at first I was going to say for a nominal fee, I'll be happy to come and meet you in the morning and just video you all day long, whatever you happen to be doing. But instead of that, then let's just trade. I'll come over and hang out with you all day and kind of shoot your day in the life of a realtor video, and then you do me, and we can all do each other, and
Right.
and not only have our independent little videos to put together with all of our little cuts and pictures and that kind of stuff, but everybody could end up with it.
Yeah. Good idea, Jay. You know what? Let's face it, we could all do each other's at the same home.
Yeah.
Or, you know, and there's so much content within one property, and then while you're in that property area, you know, do one in front of the local pizzeria or something. It's all
Yeah.
about getting the phone to ring and market, right?
We could all meet somewhere in Dunedin or Safety Harbor or Palm Harbor or something like that, and spend a couple hours killing each other with shooting videos.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's plan it. Let me know
Okay, it's on my
this
list.
week. Except for Thursday, I'm helping my neighbor.
Okay.
Maybe like when it gets warmer.
Yeah,
Just
that's
Yeah.
sweet. Maria, do you want to add something?
Let's just find some big houses, like multi-million-dollar houses. And look, like let's show the good stuff.
Go ahead, Maria.
I was, the only thing that I was telling Camila, and this is difficult for me too, in the sense of just managing the app. But you guys have to have a good app to upload these videos. Instagram doesn't cut it, just the phone. To me, she uses, what is it, CapCut?
CapCut.
CapCut. It has so many options. So I try myself, I have a lot of, when I'm not with her or something, I have a lot of the little videos like the 15 seconds, and I try to put it together. I have to become better in doing that, but I think that using CapCut is the secret too.
CapCut, guys, I'm not technical, as you guys know, and CapCut is extraordinarily easy to use. Very easy. And
good music, good options, very clear videos. It put it together, we go into the rooms really quick and this thing can put it together. So she chooses the shots, but like I say, I have to work more in it because Camila is doing it. So for me, it's easier to tell her to do it, but using the app, yes.
Right. Maria, you just get the content, then give it to Camila to edit it. That's the key, True. It's true. I mean, nothing happens unless you do the video. So.
Right.
Kim or Lisa, would you guys like to unmute, or you don't have to get on the camera if you can't do it right now, but I'd love to hear from both you ladies. And Kim, glad you can join us this morning. Kim wasn't working today. Go ahead, Kim.
Thank you. And yeah, so yay, I'm no longer working on Mondays, so I could be on the video every Monday.
Good.
Let's see. So I just need to get back into my routine of things and doing video, and I have to learn how to do the editing. So if we ever want to do a class on how to edit, I would greatly appreciate that.
Right.
And I think that's all I got.
Okay, yeah, yeah, download that CapCut app on your phone. And again, it's very, very simple to do. That, I mean, I know there's probably more complicated ways of doing things and making it even better, but that is a simple way to do it. So start there, Kim, and maybe we can chat about that on Saturday morning. Yeah.
How do you spell that? Is it like C-A-T?
C-A-P-C-U-T.
Oh.
C-A-P-C-U-T. Cap.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Cat, like the cat, meow cat, or
Cap.
cap?
Baseball cap.
Cap. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It does work and it's very, very easy to use. John turned me on to it.
Okay, awesome. Because I do want to start making more videos and maybe even a YouTube channel because, you know, I want to help 25 families this year. So I need to get at it.
Okay. All right.
Great
Good.
attitude.
Yeah. Lisa, do you are you able to unmute and share some thoughts? Lisa's probably cooking. She's always in the kitchen doing something. And Ed,
I'm here.
Go
I'm
ahead,
here.
dear. Go
I
ahead.
just
I'm glad you're here.
found the
Thank you,
unmute button.
Lisa. Go ahead.
I would appreciate help with that stuff too, because it's very awkward taking videos of yourself. And sometimes I'll take a video and do a walkthrough, but then I don't know how to edit it properly, like before I do an open house. So I would love to, and I've tried the selfie stick too, but it doesn't really, because if you don't hold it straight, your camera's going, you know, left and right. So I think it would be great to have a class on it or a get together.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to find, get some information from like, you know, something we can watch together within the class. And Lisa, well, I agree with you. You know, holding it yourself is goofy unless you're just getting a video tour of the property. So you've got help here, you know, Jay, myself, Mary, Kathleen, anybody here would help you. And we would just reverse the roles in the same property and it wouldn't take long. So
Right.
let's plan on that on Saturday morning, talking about that.
Okay.
And I'm going to find some information for everybody and then we can, you know, get some great professional advice for it. Okay, good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Did I miss anyone? I know Ed posted in the, go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, I just want to make sure before everyone drops off that I posted the link for my 35 greatest closes. And I know some of the members in the Silver Fox Club were interested in it last week. So Nick, Jay, that's you're included in the club. So, and Tom, you may want to take a look at this.
Yeah, guys, I listen to this when I'm at my open houses. Okay. It's just, and you've got to listen to it over and over again. I highly suggest you do it. It creates a way to listen to what someone's saying and then come back with something that just really almost throws them off, gets them off the track of worrying about pricing or commission. Like Ed mentions in the video, putting the shoe on the other foot. So yeah, take a look at it. And,
Where's Ed posting that?
Ed just put, it's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Tom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
$1.70 a close. Reduce the ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, very good. Karen, anything you want to share or add?
I mean, I like the idea of getting together on Saturday about doing, you know, talking about implementing a plan to move forward on video with agents.
Mhm.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know, just because I know it is challenging, and if you don't have a plan in place, like Ed said, you know, you have to have a plan and then you got to implement it.
Right.
And then you have to do it consistently.
We could actually even find a local property that's vacant, that's furnished, and go and do one right away, right from not far from the office area. You can do that too.
Yeah, I've got one vacant. I have two vacant. They're not furnished, unfortunately, but they've got beautiful kitchens.
Well, one step at a time.
Kathleen's got one.
What's that?
What?
Kathleen, that where she's doing that open house on the weekend up in Landsbrook. That's a nice one up there, and it's got.
It's super pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's staged. It's a nice one.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Good. Okay, that's a possibility. Good. All right, one step at a time there. I will tell you this, guys, too. You know, this hopefully will create more opportunities for us, but most importantly, listings. And you know, you saw that Odessa property. I was very fortunate to list because it was from a postcard here in Imperial Cove, Ed. But we've already got a full price offer on it today. Okay, so properties are selling when they're unique,
Wow.
properly priced. You know, so people are out there looking and buying, just like you saw, Kathleen, over the weekend. Even though you may not have gotten a potential customer out of it, people are out
It
there
was
looking for properties.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I had multiple people, oh, it's too small. Oh, I need something bigger. Oh, I need 5 bathrooms. I was like, this is my kind of open house. So that was a really fun experience for me because I've only, as you all know, been doing these littler things. So it was fun.
Good for you. Good. Anything else anybody want to chat about? Well, I am sure we've got things to do today. Get on with our schedule. I will post this on Facebook for everyone. And if there's anything you'd like to share or comment or talk about in the weekend, on the Monday mornings, please share with Karen and I. We're open to any suggestions or help you might need. Karen, last words?
Sell.
Sell. All right. All right, let's get a photo. Can you do that, Karen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you get the photo and I'll post it with the video later.
All right, everyone smile. Done.
Thanks, Karen. Send it to me. Everybody have a great day. Be safe out there, and let's work together to help achieve more. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.